Hello everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Save File podcast. Today with me, heralding from the Mushroom Kingdom, Birdo.
Hey.
Or Anf. I'm glad you know your place.
I know, I'm always first.
The big bad who likes to turn men to brick, we got Bowser or Charbel.
What's up?
And I am Baby Mario.
You mean useless?
Oof.
Isn't that what I just said?
Either that, or you just mean that you hate Yoshi with a passion.
Pretty much. Today on the agenda, E3 has happened since our last podcast, so that's going to be all of today. Alright, you guys want to start us off?
Alright, I think it's best that we go in, I guess the order of the presentations themselves.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we should start with EA.
Oh no.
Alright, first and foremost, I'm gonna lie, something actually really surprised me, which is the fact that a lot of people are not happy with Anthem.
Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with Anthem at all.
I was surprised. I thought if there was anything that was going to sort of be the highlight of EA's E3, it would be Anthem. And
I loved the trailer. I don't know what people's problem is. I enjoyed it.
I think a lot of it just comes from the fact that it's a BioWare game, but it's moving in a different direction to the sort of area where Mass Effect and Dragon Age were in. It's a lot less of an RPG, apparently.
Oh no, it is very much less of an RPG from what I've seen. It just reminds me of like a more serious Borderlands. Like that's what it looks like to me. So I've got no problem with it.
Yeah, but if you take all the humor and the aesthetic and all the almost anti-seriousness from Borderlands, it's not Borderlands anymore. It's just a boring shoot 'em up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, the game looks interesting for now, and it's not out yet, so I'm gonna reserve opinions until then. But I'm still pretty excited for it.
Yeah. To me, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see how it turns out.
Yeah, people judge things way too quickly, especially when they have so little information on it. Like, the game looks cool. Yeah. The game looks really cool. I don't know what people are going on about.
Yeah.
I think it's just the general hate on E3.
Well, there was one other big thing about Anthem that...
guys, Smash Brothers is a port.
Oh, God. No, we're not starting this argument yet. Wait for the Nintendo to...
Wait, no, EA, the general hate on EA, sorry, not E3, what the fuck?
Well...
there is a general distrust of EA.
But there is one thing about Anthem that did bother a lot of people, which is apparently it was confirmed that PvP will not be in the game at launch.
Okay. For me, I don't care about that.
I know PvP, for you don't care.
For me, that doesn't matter whatsoever.
For me, I'm sort of on the fence because if I was to buy a game like Anthem, I'm not buying it for the PvP. But I guarantee you that there was probably a few people I could think of at least that probably would have bought it for the PvP, or at least bought it with a keen interest in the game.
It never presented itself as a game that was heavily focused on PvP. It always looked PvE.
I know, but at the end of the day, there are people who just want PvP out of their games. There are people who love multiplayer. It's that simple. There are people who love competitive multiplayer.
I know, but that's kind of like looking at Monster Hunter World and going, "This is bullshit. Where's the PvP?"
Oh man, but look. I can understand why it's not. It's not just because PvP, but it's a case of you're selling me this game before I've seen everything, but I'm still expected to pay the full price. Yeah. That is more the issue than, oh wow, there's no PvP at launch. It's more that, But what the thing is, this is really becoming a pretty worrying trend. This goes to me, in my mind, the biggest game that pulled that was GTA 5.
Yeah.
Where it didn't have the what am I saying PvP? It just didn't have multiplayer at launch. And it didn't have it for about 2 weeks. Then when it did get launched, it was bugged.
That's the trend is that companies are learning that they can get away with not having every feature in the game and still releasing it.
Yeah.
But what happens when they try and figure out that they could probably monetize that? Yeah. It's like, oh, you want the online? That's cool. It's another $20.
See, oddly enough, a game that, in my opinion, did something very similar but perfectly was Fortnite, where
It was the exact opposite with the PvP.
I know.
It's free, and the story was cost money.
No, but see, that's the thing. It was the smartest thing they did in terms of like the business side of what they did was they gave away the PvP for free.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. That's an interesting marketing strategy.
And
it worked for them. It absolutely worked for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to say that it hasn't been a success. But moving on from Anthem, we also had from EA, we had all the EA Sports titles, of course, which I know you two aren't sports fans, but for me, the one I'm interested in is NBA Live because 2K Sports, the creators of the NBA 2K series, which has been dominant for years now, released probably the least successful critically entry into their series of all time. It's got, I think, like a 1.6 on Metacritic, like based on fan response, and it was so bad that it got to a point where 2K literally sent out surveys to players saying, "Why aren't you playing our game anymore?" So for me, and
that's
I want
a sad survey.
So I want to see what NBA Live does this year, because if NBA Live can make a really, really, really good game to at least compete with 2K, I'll be impressed. And 2K have their 20th anniversary this year, so this could be the most interesting year in the terms of that rivalry between EA and 2K Sports.
Yes, the ball is in their court.
Oh God!
That's the fun.
I noticed it straight away.
As soon as I said it.
All right.
Just a quick side tangent. I just saw someone comment asking if Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu were on the DS. No.
What?
I just saw someone comment that on fucking Facebook.
Was it the one I shared?
Underneath the trailer, so I was like, is it on the DS? I was like, did you not fucking watch the video?
Dude, I was like, I just said it in
man.
two simple words. I said Nintendo Switch. That's it.
And then, I don't know, Pokemon... Hey guys, is Pokemon Switch coming to the 3DS? I'm not sure.
Oh, jeez.
So, what else did EA have? I feel like I'm forgetting something from there.
Are we forgetting something from EA? I don't think so.
Oh, Battlefield. That's what it was.
5.
Oh, so we're not missing much. We've spoken about Battlefield.
Look, yeah, we have. And look, I am looking forward to it, but I think we've covered it enough in our previous...
Yeah,
I don't think they didn't show off anything noteworthy.
No, we've gone over our opinions on the Battlefield game. I think.
Yep.
I think it's fair.
All right.
Is next Bethesda?
No, Microsoft was before Bethesda.
Oh, Microsoft was before Bethesda. Microsoft, bringing me that good weeby shit.
Okay, this was the first year in a few years where I was... Jeez. Oh, man.
Oh,
Anyway.
what the fuck happened to Microsoft?
I don't know what happened, but I will say this. This is the first year in a few years where I've actually been really happy with that presentation.
That presentation was
They knocked
fantastic.
it out the park.
But it was half their not their shit.
Alright, I'll say this part. Forza, to me, is the best exclusive game that they showed. Few reasons.
Alright.
What they showed looked phenomenal.
B, it was the only exclusive.
Well, no, they showed Halo and a new Gears of War.
Right, yeah, they showed Halo Infinite.
Yeah, but, I mean, to top it all off, they brought gameplay, and of course the gameplay looks phenomenal. But of course, the downside to that is racing games are a niche audience. Generally, if, people really want a racing game, it's because they're into racing games.
Yeah, pretty much.
A game, your Halos, your Call of Duties, they're a lot more accessible to most people, I find, at least.
Yeah, most racing games, like serious racing games at least, are quite a few audience. They have a very dedicated audience, though.
Yeah. But I will say this: a lot of the stuff they showed there, I was just fucking so pumped up for.
You can almost hear Charbel's sadness that he doesn't own an Xbox One X.
No, because most of the stuff they showed will be available on multiple platforms anyway.
Oh, Xbox, you defeat the point.
No, but you know what, in my opinion, was the biggest surprise to see at E3 for me?
Yep.
Session, the skateboarding game that they showed.
Oh, right, yes.
right.
Okay.
Oh.
Dude,
I'm so confused.
No, it's fine. Again, this might surprise you guys, but I think that game was kickstarted, and then I started following it. I was watching gameplay of the demos they released, and it looked really promising. And to be honest, I'm honestly hoping that it eventually comes to PS4, because I don't know if they've confirmed the PS4 release. But if not, I'll probably get it on my potato PC. And pray I can upgrade it in time to run it. And I'm pumped up for that. I really am pumped up for that. Microsoft as well was also, I believe, the first time that a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was shown at this year's E3.
Oh, yes.
You guys are fucked.
No, seriously, Charbs,
Alright,
I'll hold on to KH3. We'll get to that definitely. I'm gonna get into the meaty bits.
Alright.
Don't say it like that.
Alright, no, you know what my problem is? Why the hell was Kingdom Hearts 3 at everyone's press conference?
I think it's just because it was multi-platform, and Microsoft just happened to get the first time slot.
Dude, it's getting a
everywhere.
lot of
Like,
awards for it too.
I had to double check watching the Microsoft one that I didn't get it mixed up with Square Enix's time slot, because I'm like, Kingdom Hearts, Tomb Raider, Just Cause, what the hell? I'm like,
Speaking of Square Enix, because we're not going to go through them, because what the hell did they
Jack
show?
shit.
They showed nothing. What the fuck was
Well-
that?
actually, the big surprise for me was that there was nothing about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
I understand, because they slated its release for 2023.
I mean, I was interested in Dragon Quest 11, but that was
There's no way that would have been at A3.
yeah.
A Dragon Quest,
Yeah, I want it though. I want it.
I know you do, man.
Yeah.
You're the one Dragon Quest fan in all of Australia.
Rest in peace.
Makes sense, because...
Rest in
Well,
peace.
to be fair, I think we only get like one copy shipped here per decade.
It's true. And then I buy that
Like
copy
every Atlas game.
just to fuck with
my
them.
It's like
God.
every Atlas game.
All the Atlas games. I own one of the 3 copies of SMT Strange Journey Redux.
Oh.
Anth owns the other, and Charbel bought the third one and then burnt it.
Oh, God. Alright, so I've got a list of a bunch of stuff that I was talking to my mates about. And it's just essentially a bunch of games, and I wrote essentially one sentence descriptions of these as I was fucking watching E3.
Alright, let's go rapid. Let's go rapid style. You just fire them off.
Alright, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, the new From Software game. So it's essentially Bloodborne if the only weapon was the Chikage. Nah, look, in all honesty, something I'm fucking looking forward to. It's a From Software game, and it's, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the setting, and I'm loving how it looks.
Alright, it's a From Software game, so I won't be playing it, but it does look cool.
I've read up that
Yeah.
they're not actually adding in the RPG elements into it. Like, there's no leveling.
Confusion.
Well,
It's
either
probably
way.
better. That's probably better for From Software
Yeah.
anyway. They lean so heavily into action, and like the difficulty doesn't come from numbers.
Like, to be
So,
honest,
I'm
If
sure it'll be
if I
fine.
do jump into it, I won't look at it as like a Dark Souls experience, because that's not how I jumped into Bloodborne.
No, you should never. You should never jump into a game that isn't part of a series and expect like, oh, this is just going to be like this other game.
Yep. So then they showed off Fallout 76. We'll
Oh,
save
okay.
that for Bethesda. We'll
Okay,
save that for
for
Bethesda.
Save that,
Bethesda because we're gonna.
And look, I'm gonna read straight from what I said to my mates in this chat. Yeah, I wrote, "Fucking hell, don't nod." A new game in the Life is Strange universe, but at least it's free.
Alright.
No, look, honestly, I'm keen for the new game. I think it's called like The Adventures of Captain Awesome
Captain
or something
Spirit.
like that. Captain Spirit, that's it. And I should say how it goes. And then alright, Crackdown is Terry Crews hallucinating on PCP while he's watching Tron. So that's cool. And I got, to be honest, it just looks fun. It just looks like, you know, a fun game I'd sink a bit of time into. But it doesn't look like something to me that's going to be, you know, the next big thing for Xbox. You know,
Yeah.
Crackdown 1 and 2 were pretty good, and you know they did their job. But I don't know anyone that would buy an Xbox that you know just because they want to play Crackdown.
Yeah,
and
they're basically not going to.
I said someone should tell Xbox Nier Automata was already released.
Become
Okay, new fucking rule for E3. Do not show me a game that's already been released. I don't want to see a DLC or an expansion pack. I don't want to see a re-release or a Game of the Year edition. I don't care. get over it. I hate seeing
Not just
that.
that. Nier Automata
I've
got its sales. Like it got its fair share of sales. I don't know anyone who would actually go actively buy it on Xbox One.
Yeah, no, I
mean-
think Neo Automata is
Yeah.
done. Like, it's
Oh,
had its
no,
time,
look,
so-
I think people will buy it, but it's just like, man, I'm watching E3, and look, despite the fact Nier Automata's a damn good game, it's like,
Oh no,
I
we're
wanna
not saying
see
it's a bad
something
game,
new.
but I think we've-
Phenomenal
I
as
think
fuck game.
it's had its time.
Metro Exodus. I love the Metro series.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
I'm
looking
into that.
Great. I can't wait. It seriously, seeing that trailer made me want to go back and play the Redux collection again. So I can't wait for that. And a message I made saying Kingdom Hearts 3 is now in development. Oh man, I honestly wish that had shown up at the end of the trailer again, just for old time's sake.
Dude,
Oh, yeah, no,
dude,
just
for the
to- just to
memes,
show
for
it
the
off.
memes.
For the
Come on,
main
Square
ones.
Enix.
It got delayed, but that's
I'm still mad about it
Look,
though.
look. But you know what? To be fair, what they did show in all of their trailers did look great. It honestly looks like it's going to be another great Kingdom
Nomura
Hearts
really
game.
delivered, and they said
Yeah.
the reason why they delayed it wasn't because of like like just for like problems per se, but it was more along the lines of localizing problems. If he didn't delay the game, Japan would have got it way before us, like way before.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Then there was the Sea of Thieves expansion that they showed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I looked at Sea of Thieves and I'm like, you know what? I really want this to do well because it does look like a fun game. And then it came out and it had no content, which I don't know why this is a trend. Seriously, I mean, over the last few years, some of the biggest games that have come out just like fizzled out in like a week because people finish the games and go, oh yeah, there's nothing left to do. I don't know how that happens. I said, we happy few still looking interesting. My mate goes, oh yeah, but it's still got refused classification. I'm like,
God damn it, we've
Don't
spoken
remind me.
about this.
I'm like, don't remind me.
We've spoken
So-
about this
so
heinously.
painful.
Then there was obviously the PUBG trailer where they displayed their new war mode, which, I mean, for a company that's suing another company for copyright infringement, it's funny, you ripped a mode with the same name as of a game mode from COD. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that, but Call of Duty World War II created a mode called War Mode. But, I don't know. That's about as much time as I want to give to PUBG. I just can't get into it.
Yeah, no, let's move on.
And then there was the Tales of Vesperia. And I literally wrote, fuck's sake, another definitive.
Still, dude. Speaking of Tales of Vesperia, like I bought the game, like the original vanilla version, months ago, and I finished it and everything. And then I came into E3, and then I saw it pop up, and I died inside because I thought, wow, what the fuck? Now I gotta get it again because it's expanded more. Because I want to play as like Flynn and Patty and.
Oh, so there's
Alright.
more shit now. I'm gonna die
But
again.
speak of the Tales
Yep.
series, like sorry to like expand on this.
Here we go.
Because E3 is over, the hype for me is not over. There's going to be another thing, and it's Tales based. The Tales of Festivals this week.
Oh, God.
Oh, so Anf, that'll be our entire discussion.
Hell
next week.
yeah, bro. Hell yeah. The next Tales game, probably a mobile game, God forbid.
Oh, I'm getting sick of this.
Dude, the last
Oh,
year's Tales
man.
of Festival was like, yeah, we got a new game for you. Tales of the Rays. Now on mobile.
Fuck you, Tails.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Bandai
man.
Namco.
So moving on from Tales.
We love you,
'Cause,
Bandai
Let's move on
Namco.
to Sonic.
Nah, not yet. Division 2. The Division 2. Alright. Look,
Not exciting.
I thought the setting of the first one was cool because, I mean, there's a virus that spread to New York, which is one of the most populated cities in the world. But the trailer for the second one, they're like, oh yeah, no, this is Washington, D.C., there are really important people here, but in the event of anything catastrophic, we've made a way to get everyone out safely. And now it's a virus. But didn't you say you could get everyone out safely? Yeah, so I'm confused. What are we fighting for? Right, it just seems like an even more boring setting. That feels like there's less at stake here. Then there was a new Tomb Raider trailer where Laura Croft tries to break Nathan Drake's property damage record. Then they showed Session. Then there was Black Desert, which I said looked like something with potential. I'm trying to remember what that was.
A Black Desert is an MMO.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember now.
Black Desert's fantastic. I've played it. It's really fun.
Yep. I actually hadn't heard of it before, believe it or not.
Really, it's a Korean MMO, but
oh no! Now I remember it. Fuck! It just came to me.
Yeah, it's free. You can go onto the Steam store and download it.
No, because I'm only thinking if I had known that it was already released, I probably would have cracked the shits again because they're showing something off at E3 that's already out.
Rehashing, good old rehashing.
Good old rehashing.
So then there was Devil May Cry 5.
Never played it. Sorry, Josh.
Are you serious? Man, borrow mine. I've got the HD collection.
I have played Bayonetta 1, but I never gone around to Devil May Cry.
What does that have to do with Devil May Cry?
What does that have to do with anything?
dude, come on, made by the same dude.
Dude, I've never played. Alright, Neo Automata, but it's fine because I played Undertale.
Touche.
I mean, Nier Automata is like Undertale mixed with Dark Souls, right?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
Charbs, I'm about to tap into my fucking 50% of my power right now. The other 50%.
Oh my god. Alright, so then there was... Alright, hold up. Because then they showed Tunic. And Tunic actually looks pretty good. Seriously, am I the only one that thought that looked pretty good?
Yeah.
Well, moving on from that, because apparently no one else is interested. There was Jump Force, which I know you guys are probably over the moon
for. Sorry. My brain flatlined for a second there. Oh, Jump Force looks so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. But, dude, I can't get over Light Yagami being in it, though. Like,
I don't know how he's gonna fight, because...
Will Corey from Corey in the House be in it?
Corey from Corey in the House would be like one of the DLC packs.
Secret Boss, dude.
Of course they walled it off the DLC.
Game...
Yeah, Secret Boss.
He'll be that game's Akuma.
I've got to go perfect with Naruto 3 times in a row, and then he...
Yeah, you gotta fight Frieza on extremely hard, and then he just punches the shit out of Frieza, and there's like... Yeah, the thing plays.
You know what? Say what you want, but I would love to see... Imagine like Corey from Corey in the House in the new Smash Brothers. He was like the next hidden character. They were ready to announce.
He's an Echo Fighter who gets
Corey joins the battle.
Corey's in the battle.
Oh man, Dying Light 2, which to be honest, I think Dying Light is one of those underappreciated games.
Yeah,
I actually did not mind that game.
Dying Light was alright, but meh.
Yeah, Battletoads. That was not something I was expecting.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Pretty keen for that. And I said I see Rico Rodriguez is up to his usual shit in the new Just Cause.
Why is Just Cause getting more games?
Just Cause.
What do you mean?
No,
Just
I was setting him up for the joke.
Oh no. Alright, and this absolutely pissed me off. They showed a trailer for the Gears of War pop vinyls.
That's not a very good...
Like, right before the Gears 5 trailer, they showed the pop vinyl trailer. And
thank God we know that the pop vinyl is coming.
Pop vinyls are not something that need a trailer. Like, who sat there and was like, oh man, you know, this pop vinyl didn't sell well because there wasn't enough marketing behind it. It's a fucking pop vinyl. Like, it doesn't need marketing. And I said, yes, I said, fuck off, they made a trailer for Pop Vinyls, and I said, at least there's a new Gears of War coming with it. And then I said, well, they saved potentially the best for last. And this was probably the coolest trailer for E3 just because of how they presented it, which was Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh god, that's looking so good.
Oh, dude, but people complain that's a first-person shooter.
I mean, look, you don't have to. You don't have to like it, but you have to admit they're doing what they want, and that's something I can respect. You know what I mean? If they feel like that's what they want to do, hell, I trust them. I don't have a reason to doubt what CD Projekt is doing.
Let's just let things come out before we judge them. Like too harshly.
Essentially.
Like, I'll admit we didn't see like enough of it. I mean, we saw a lot of it, but like not enough gameplay to like get a huge grip.
Yep. Now, was it Ubisoft or Bethesda next?
I think it was Bethesda.
I think it's Bethesda.
All right.
Todd Howard dropping that shade.
Oh my god, this is gonna take a while.
Man, okay. How about we sum it up like this? In my opinion, that Bethesda presentation was probably the most like that was the best E3 presentation this year in my
They
opinion.
just kept dropping shit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Like it just was this good thing after good thing after good thing. Even when they were showing off their special edition. And so I was like, yeah, this is a map. It glows in the fucking dark. I was like, whoa, shit. I'm like in my bed. I was sick earlier in the week, which I'm sorry if I sound like crap right now. But I was sitting there and I'm like, holy shit. And then he goes, oh yeah, it also goes something very special. Now my brother-in-law was literally watching it with me. He's like kicking back on the chair. I'm literally lying down in bed. And I'm like to him, I go, oh man, I bet you it's like going to be something fucking crazy like a power armor helmet. And then it showed up the power armor helmet. And I'm like, he looked at me and he goes, I guess you're right. I'm like, fuck, I can't buy that right now.
$300, like holy fuck.
That's 300.
Yeah. 300 is fuck.
Like, it's so hard to justify it. And then the moment they were like, oh yeah, this is Fallout 76, which, by the way, the trailer was just perfect, as they do with
I have a bone to pick with Anf about Fallout 76.
Oh no! Thank you for reminding me.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm about to get wrecked.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
F, what did you say to me before Josh hopped on for us to record this podcast about Fallout 76? Don't be shy. Say it.
I'm just disappointed about the fact that it, that's like constantly online despite being confirmed as an MMO.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm like, wait, so what did you want them to do? Did you want them to make that and then make a massive single player game like what you'd expect from a Fallout all in one hit? And it's like, well, yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys, but
When it came out, when it was announced, when we were on the podcast and we found out when it was called, and I said, oh, it's an MMO. What, did that not tip you off?
that it was tipping me off slowly, but I wanted to deny it. But it's the truth.
You both railed on me that you enjoyed the fact that it was an MMO, like that you two were going to play it.
I didn't want it to be constantly
Oh, man.
online.
Of course it's constantly online.
Dude,
What do you think an
I'm
MMO
gonna cap
is?
my grandparents' internet, bro.
You're not going to play it then. Alright? Can we just talk about, I just want to talk about for a second that Fallout has really changed. Like,
Yeah.
a lot. Because the original Fallout games are all, like, really, like, heavily realistic in their, based on their story and that. And it was all about why we shouldn't use nuclear warheads. And, the new game encourages you to drop nuclear warheads on your friends for fun.
Man, I guarantee you, I will like start World War 3 in Fallout with my mates. I'm literally just, I spoke to my, I was talking to two of my mates, and they both loved the base building in Fallout 4, but they both built their bases like very differently.
Yes.
And one of my mates loves putting turrets, machine guns, things like that all over as protection.
So
And,
I just realised that this game is basically you want to build another settlement.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's going to be every fucking
We're all
class.
Preston Garvey.
So essentially, so you're telling me that I've gone from saving settlements to becoming the construction. I'm the contractor at this point. I'm just building them.
Yes.
You're Preston
then.
Garvey himself.
Did you notice, by the way, that when they showed off playing against people online, the name of the person that kills you is Lee
Yes,
Garvey?
yes, I noticed that.
I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, they knew what they were doing. Also, I'm not going to lie. I love the Voltec infomercials that they always do with the Fallout games. Like, I just love those little animations. They're funny as hell.
I know it must have said some things about it, but I will still play it. Just someone buy me PS Plus. Someone get me a PS Plus card, please.
Please donate. Please donate so we can get a PS Plus.
Please pay to our Patreon.
Our Patreon. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my god. Moving past Fallout, Elder Scrolls Blades.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I was shocked that all I can picture is like there's gonna be one. Ever since Todd Howard said it as a joke, all I'm thinking is there's gonna be one bloke in a meeting that's playing Elder Scrolls.
Dude, I'm like.
Oh yeah, shall we talk about Elder Scrolls 6?
We'll get.
I mean, what'd they do? They showed a mountain.
We'll get to that.
No,
about Elder Scrolls Blades, Todd Howard did the impossible for me. He hyped up a mobile game, and I'm excited.
Well, to be fair, you can play it on your PC.
I know, but holy shit, it looks fucking great. Like, holy shit, I'd get into that.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because you're going to cap your grandparents' internet now.
All these online games.
Hey, to be fair, I just want to take a quick break from E3 to acknowledge something that happened in the news last week, yeah?
Yep.
The NBN.
Yes.
Apparently, it's the fault of gamers as to why it's completely useless.
Oh my god!
Excuse me? Excuse me, government? Excuse me?
Wait, before I go any further, you both have seen, or at least know about what
yes,
I'm referring
yeah, I know exactly what you're referring
I know
to.
what you're talking about.
Man, I read that, and I'm like, what the hell do they mean? So apparently what they said was, because gaming online takes up so much bandwidth, the NBN is shitting themselves. I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with the fact that you replaced going from fibre to the premises, which had as much bandwidth as we could want, to fucking saying, oh yeah, let's use the fucking 40-year-old copper cables we have. Has nothing to do with that you've limited that. Has nothing to do that you've completely fucked up the infrastructure. Or the fact that gaming isn't even the highest usage of bandwidth. Streaming YouTube for an hour, yeah? Watching a 720p video takes up 10 times the bandwidth of playing an online game.
Dude, imagine a household with a family. You have, the top person playing, his Fortnite in his room. And then there's, and I bet you he gets the blame for using up all the internet. And then there's his little sister spamming watching a fucking marathon of 13 Reasons Why on her TV.
Why did we go to 13 Reasons Why?
And
13 Reasons Why the NBN is.
Yes, exactly. I bet you she's the one using all the internet. Well, poor older brother here is getting blamed.
But it's just look, I'll use my household as an example, yeah? So both my parents watch, a lot of, Lebanese programming and stuff. They watch that over the internet. Then there's my sister who watches YouTube and Netflix, all that stuff. I spend most of my internet usage gaming.
Yeah.
I am statistically using the least internet.
That's my fucking point right there.
They just want to blame.
But it's my fault. And the funny thing is, this is the best part about this whole situation, is if you go on the NBN's website, I think till now it's still there, when they're talking about the benefits of NBN, they mention high-speed gaming.
Damn gamers using the internet to game.
Man, I was laughing, because I'm just like, man, you can't be serious. You literally advertised this, and I know that because you put people using PS3 controllers from 2006 and used that in your advertisement in 2016. They also released a trailer recently. I don't know if you've seen it, but God almighty, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. A YouTuber I watch made a video. It was 10 things I hate about living in Australia, and one was the NBN.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that they released trailers like this, and it starts with an NBN worker. It's you might not believe this, but we've been getting most of our installations right, and it brings up the statistic that 91% of recent NBN installations have been right. And I'm 9 out of 10 for what I'm paying for this shit is not good enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't hire someone with a night, put it this way. If I was to go and get my hair cut, would I go to someone who fucks up 1 in 10 people's hair?
Fuck no.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to a mechanic if he cuts fucking 1 in 10 people's fucking brakes. Like, come on, man. It's a joke. It really is a joke. And the worst thing is, on top of all that, it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous here.
It really
Could you imagine
is.
the poor bastard having NBN and having it provided with Dodo?
Oh, man. Because the Dodo, like your internet connection, is non-existent. No, I'm kidding. But back to E3, which is our major topic at hand this week.
Oh, yes.
And I think we can sum up Bethesda by saying they have more than enough praise, and it's rightly deserved.
Oh, yes. No, Bethesda really knocked it out of the park this year with Elder Scrolls 6 Skyrim 2 plus Skyrim Edition.
Oh my god. Actually, no. The last thing I did want to bring up is I can't believe we almost forgot about this. Skyrim for Amazon Home?
Oh, what, Skyrim Very Special Edition?
Oh.
Holy crap. I was laughing my ass off. I thought it was a joke. But if you can literally look for it and it exists. I'm being dead set. If you go on, you can actually download that if you have an Alexa.
Yeah, no, you absolutely can. See, now I need to get an Alexa so I can own Skyrim on all 46 consoles.
Eat all the
I
cheese
want the
wheels.
fridge edition.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for it for my Warcraft cup.
I've got
I don't
it
know
on.
when
I
that's
recently
coming
got the NES version very well.
Oh man. But yeah, obviously there was also a couple of other major announcements from Bethesda, being Elder Scrolls 6, where they showed off a glorious mountain range.
That was a good fucking mountain range.
It was, but it's just an announcement. We all knew Elder Scrolls 6 had to come sometime. I just want to see more of it.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, the major one was they announced their first, in Todd Howard's words, wholly original IP in 20 years. With that being, what was it, Starlight?
Starlight.
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, look, if it turns out to be half as good as Fallout or the Elder Scrolls, I'm sure it'll be a damn good game. Now, moving on to
Ubisoft.
our friends at Ubisoft.
Oh yeah. Oh.
What did they actually
Beyond
show?
Good and Evil 2.
Well, there was the Division 2. No, well, there was that, but there was also the Division 2.
Right, yep.
Moving on. There
Moving
was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I'm actually glad they showed this time. And it has co-op, it looks great, and it's a new Beyond Good and Evil game. So I am really interested.
So they're crowdsourcing the art.
Oh.
People have mixed feelings towards that.
I mean, I'm still gonna seriously consider buying the game. Regardless.
I know.
Well, look, to be honest, I actually really want Beyond Good and Evil on PS4, just like as an HD release.
Yeah.
That's something I would love. Moving on from that, they announced some new stuff in regards to Rainbow Six Siege. Talked about what's next. Their new Invitational. And they also showed like a sneak peek or a teaser trailer, I guess, of their documentary about Rainbow Six Siege, like the actual competitive players. I think it follows 8 players, or just 8 figures in the community. Then there was the one I was most hyped for from Ubisoft because I didn't expect it. A new Trials.
Oh yeah, they did have a new Trials.
Yeah, they did show new Trials.
That, for starters, can I just say that was probably my favourite presentation in terms of like the whole Ubisoft conference.
Yeah.
Trials. And the fact that, look, it's a new Trials, and I love Trials Fusion, and I actually still play it from time to time. Like, it's just a fun game. So, look, I was keen for that. Now, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Featuring Cappy.
For starters, it's the first Assassin's Creed where you're going to be able to choose your protagonist.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting.
Yeah, you can play as a female named Cassandra or a male named, I think his name was Alexios, which, look, to be honest, I think it's a nice little touch. Look, as long as they build off what they did with Origins in terms of the gameplay and things like that, I'm happy. Also, I'm just happy that one of the things you can use is the broken spear of Leonidas.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
I'm pumped for that.
That's really cool.
But yeah, no. Other than that, it was a standard Assassin's Creed thing. You know how the trailers go. You are the one that's going to shape humanity. They'll remember your name, but not really, because everyone else will get credit for what you did, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that was Ubisoft in a nutshell. But overall, it actually wasn't that bad.
No, Ubisoft was fine. It was fine. Nothing really. They didn't stand out too much, though, against, like... It's hard to go after Bethesda, I think.
Yeah. So then after Ubisoft, we had Sony.
Fuck you, Sony.
Why? What did they do?
That was just me for all the people who want to play Fortnite on their Switch, but can't because their account is locked because they use
Yeah,
their
that
own
was
thing.
absolute bullshit.
That I don't even play it, but I still think that's the most bullshit thing I've ever heard.
To be honest, I don't know how that happens. Wouldn't that be just simple data transfer?
You'd think.
But oh well. Point is, Sony's E3 press conference where they didn't fuck up Fortnite. Let's talk about the major things they showed off. Of course, we got to start with the big one, The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, for starters, can we just agree that it's just like the first one? It's probably going to be a Game of the Year contender when it comes out.
Fucking definitely.
Like every fucking Naughty Dog game that comes out. It's honestly, I absolutely hate Naughty Dog because of how great their games are and how talented they are.
Yeah, fuck you, Naughty Dog. Keep giving us good shit.
Oh man, no, I love Naughty Dog's games. Now, I just think it looks phenomenal, and it looks like it's really just doing a great job picking up where the first one left off and continuing that story. And I like the fact that this does have a lot less of a focus on Joel, and it really shows Ellie coming into her own as a survivor.
Also,
You know what I mean?
is this the one where she did the thing, and people have gone a little nuts?
What thing?
Is this the one where she kissed a girl?
She kissed a girl in the DLC for the first game.
Oh, she did. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm completely
literally
confused.
the DLC Last of Us Left Behind. That was a DLC for the first game, and she kisses her best friend
Oh, that's odd, because
and
why are
admits
people...
she has feelings for her.
Oh, then why are people losing
because
their
they
shit
probably
now?
didn't play the DLC.
Oh, I see. People lost their shit. And I was like, oh, okay.
I think it was just because this was shown at E3 and it was a big thing.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, good on them. I'm glad. People are happy.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that the character is being presented as she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't feel forced, which is great.
Yeah, no. To be honest, that is the thing that I think they've done the best, which is it's not like it's front and center. It's not like at every chapter of the game, in the first one, whatever, Ellie just hints at,
Ellie doesn't turn around every second she can and go, "Hey Joel, I'm a lesbian," just to remind you.
Like, it's not a folk point, it's just part of who she is.
Yeah, no, it feels she's
I
a
love the
character.
way
In the
that
Part of
DLC,
her
the first
character.
game,
It feels good.
the chemistry between Ellie and who was the other chick? Riley.
Yeah, Riley.
From Life is Strange.
What?
Not Riley is in
Fucking
Life is
idiot.
Strange, you idiot.
Oh, damn it.
Jesus Christ! No, the two of them were way developed, and you could tell that the two of them were starting to elope, and Ellie
Elope? What do you mean elope?
What does that mean?
Hang on.
What are you talking
I
about?
think you got the wrong word there, bro. I think you mean envelop, like a friendship was enveloping. Or something
Developing.
like
Sorry.
developing
Envelop. Sorry, fucking
Hello,
dude. My English is fucking off today.
Fuck this place.
Yeah, I'm out, bro.
I was gonna say, man, I didn't play that chapter where they ran away and got married.
Sorry. No.
man, I must have missed that one.
They you could tell that Ellie had interest in Riley, and you could if you played from start to finish, you can tell that they were well I'm fucking my English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
developed relationship.
Yeah.
Nothing felt like haphazardly tacked on, which is what I'm happy about. I want
And then
good
Riley died.
representation.
And then Riley died.
And then
Riley
Riley
died.
Man, I ruined that one.
Oh Jesus, I did not know that. But we should probably try and quick and move on to
Ghost of Tsushima.
yes, Ghost of
Is it
Tsushima.
Is it Tsushima or Tsushima?
It would be Tsushima.
Sashimi.
Okay.
Man, stop it.
Shut up. No, but to be honest, I think it looks pretty it's looking great. I'm a fan of Sucker Punch as well, obviously because of the Sly series and Infamous. So
Yeah.
anything they make, has my attention. And not to mention the sick flute guy that was.
Did we forget to mention the banjo guy?
Dropping those fresh beats this year at A3.
Did we
Oh
forget
my
the banjo
God.
guy?
Oh.
Like,
We did.
Man, I didn't know if I was watching a live stream of E3 or just a rerun of like Coachella performances.
Dispatchio 2. Oh god. Alright, what's after Ubisoft? Nothing any
Sony.
game?
We were still talking about Sony.
Oh my god, I have fucking.
we're not at the top of our game today.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Are we forgetting anything that Sony showed?
Well, yeah, Neo 2 and Death Stranding for starters.
Okay, well let's talk about Death Stranding.
Actually,
then.
before
I
that,
have no idea what to say about it.
Kojima, you madman.
oh, I had
I was talking to a mate of mine, and I go to him. I'm like, man, I have no idea what the hell it's about. I go, what the hell do you think like Hideo Kojima thinks when he's developing these games? And he goes, dude, who knows what the hell goes on in that guy's head? And I'm like,
Kojima is a
that
man of mystery. We play his games to enjoy the madness. Don't try and follow it too hard. Just enjoy the madness and the spectacle.
yeah. If you've played,
Sorry,
if you've
you
played
were going,
like
Nath?
the original Metal Gears, you should know what you're in for.
Oh my god. Oh god, that's so true.
Oh man.
I'm not
Alright,
that-
so I remember Sony had one other big announcement. I'm trying to remember what it was.
That-
Obviously they Neo 2, but that wasn't it. There was one other game they showed off
Another
from
Kingdom
memory.
Hearts 3 trailer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did do that, but there was
Yeah.
something else. I feel like I'm forgetting it.
Oh, that's Lost.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
That's what it was. That's the last game.
And can
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. Actually, to be honest, the first I guess superhero game I ever played was I have till now I still have it, but I had Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for the PS1.
Oh, that was a good game. That was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun. I
and
don't know if it's good anymore.
oh, it's still fun. I can guarantee you that.
Dude, every
Yeah.
time Spider-Man / Peter Parker talks in that game, I can't like not hear Yosuke, Luke von Fabre, and Ben Tennyson.
Ben Tennyson. Oh my god.
We need a crossover universe where Ben Tennyson can be the 11th person. The 11th person is Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Like, does everyone can nobody like remember that he actually voiced Ben Tennyson, Yuri Lowenthal?
All right, yeah.
No, it's just but I feel like I know him from like other roles. I just can't remember what.
Well, he's been in a ton
Yeah.
of roles.
Yeah, that's my point. It's just he's one of those voices where I'm like, I know you from at least 18 different roles. I just can't name
He's
them right
Sasuke.
now. Also, while we're on the topic of Spider-Man, new trailer for Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh
Yeah, no.
dude.
Into the Spider-Verse looks really cool.
Also, I am so happy at who they have voicing Miles, which is. Did either of you watch The Get Down on Netflix?
What?
No.
No, none of. Okay, well, The Get Down was a Netflix original show that got cancelled because Baz Luhrmann could not commit to doing a second season.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. It just annoyed me because I actually was like fucking really enjoying it, and they got one of the actors from there to voice Spider-Man, Shamalik Moore, I think his name is.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised it's not Donald Glover.
Oh my god.
Let our memes be dreams, man. Let
Oh
our
god.
memes be dreams.
This is New York City. Don't catch it. That's like University is like falling from the fucking building as he's trying to. He's like trying to launch his web and like he just leans over and don't catch his slipping down.
Oh my god, I really want this now. I'll try to mod that in if I can.
Oh god.
I mean, he's already Lando Calrissian, so
Yeah.
Oh man, but look, to be fair, both the movie and the game look phenomenal.
Yeah. Alright, next up would be Nintendo, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, well, we said we weren't going to cover Square Enix, but we also forgot to mention PC gaming, which I actually missed. I couldn't see that.
I haven't watched anything from PC gaming, I don't think.
yeah.
It's PC gaming. It's probably a new Razer mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Why haven't I watched the trailer?
I think limited the people that make like limited copies of like actual digital games they were there, I think, or they were probably at a different booth. I'm not too sure.
Fuck limiting digital games. What the hell is that shit?
No, limited edition games. No, I'm not. Fuck, can't remember their name. Hang on.
How did you get the words?
Limiting
Did you get the
digital
words?
games.
Oh my god.
Limited run games. Limited run games.
How'd you get run and digital mixed up?
No, that's actually what they're called. I don't even fuck.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what they're called. I thought you meant that's what they do.
Oh, I got really confused there. I thought that's what they did.
No, limited run games.
Sounded-
They were gonna have like a booth there or something like that.
No.
Because I can picture like a company called Limited Digital Games, and it's just like one guy, and he's like, "Yeah, no, sorry, my PC couldn't run Unreal 4, so I went back to Unreal 3." Oh my God.
Well, we should move on to Nintendo since there's a little bit to talk about, just a few things. I'll get the big one out of the way. If you look in the podcast chat, gentlemen, you'll see my feelings on Smash Brothers.
Oh my god.
Hang on. What are you seeing?
Of all the things you could have said,
Mother of Christ. Holy fuck, it never ends.
okay, I think we should explain what Josh is doing. And
I'm flashing it on the screen. Oh my god. Alright, explain what I've done. Explain what I've
Smash
done.
memes.
you've just said constant Smash
Yes.
Brothers memes, mainly about Waluigi no longer existing. You actually sent a "This is America" meme where it's fucking
This is
Sakurai holding a gun to Waluigi's head.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Oh
top
my
stories.
God.
Waluigi
Oh.
was robbed and humiliated by Nintendo, and his fans were furious. Washington Post 1 day ago.
Yeah. Oh,
And by the
my
way, Josh,
God.
like
Alright.
3 of them are blank to me for some reason.
Yeah, I know. 3 of them are just blank for some reason. But okay.
NBN right there.
Yeah, the new Smash Brothers game looks incredible. What a time to get into the series if you haven't picked it up.
Yay!
Charbel.
What?
Fucking getting into Smash now.
Never owned a
No,
Smash.
I've
This
Okay,
man,
okay.
this man asked me an F. Is Smash Brothers an easy game to get into?
To be fair, when I asked that, I'd already paid it off. Like,
Yeah, he'd already gotten the game. No, it's incredibly difficult.
oh my god.
If you want to
No,
get the
because-
other characters, you have to play Mr. Game & Watch.
No, it's a thing of like I've played it before. I've just never owned it.
Yeah, it's super fun. It should be great. There's not much to cover about Infinite other than the fact that it's just
Ultimate.
Ultimate. What the fuck is wrong with me?
You keep calling it like Super Smash. You keep getting it mixed up with Halo.
I know. I don't know why. I think it's because I saw them both at 2 a.m. or something.
Are you trying to tell us? Are you trying to hint that Master Chief maybe the next character to Smash Bros?
Sakurai is my uncle.
Like, but Arbiter shows up and just fucking impales Ripley.
Fucking
Ripley with an
Ridley.
Why do I keep saying Ripley?
Because you thought it was the Xenomorph at first.
No, because I keep thinking. You know what I've been thinking of watching
What?
again? Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dead set.
Yeah,
So now
Ridley's,
every-
believe it or not.
God, we are
Oh my
not on
God.
our game today.
No.
Man, hey, I have been sick all week. That is my excuse.
Oh god.
Oh,
No,
man,
but to wrap up our thoughts, I'll go rapid fire style. There's a new Fire Emblem coming out, so
I am never doing an E3 podcast with you again.
Next year, man. Next year,
man.
prepare for more
my-
screaming.
Oh my god. Yeah, Nintendo, strong showing. New Fire Emblem games coming out on the Switch. It looks actually good. It looks really good. Smash Brothers Infinite will all be getting
Ultimate.
that because of course we fucking will. Did I just say
Yeah.
Infinite again?
Yes.
Listen, it's not an edgy character from Sonic.
Infinite? Is that from Sonic?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god. Yeah. No.
God damn it.
Oh,
I have nothing else to say other
So
than damn it.
about going back to
Shabel's about this close to just going fuck it,
so going back to
re-record.
Super Smash Bros. Infinite.
Oh man.
Did you just say?
I really hope that was purposely.
Oh yeah, I really hope that was purposely done too. Oh.
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Okay, now that I can get back to it, it looks like the final smashes of a couple of characters have been retooled. I love the concept of Echo Fighters. It's pretty much always what I've wanted. Because that just lets them... You can spam out characters with the concept of Echo Fighters.
I can't wait.
That's going to be some
Yeah.
good game.
Sorry
yeah.
to cut you off for a second, but speaking of the name, in Japan it's called Super Smash Bros. Special.
Good.
Also, can we address this thing that's been going around of people calling it a port?
Oh my fucking
Alright,
god!
this is the final thing we're going to talk about, is the fact that before Smash Brothers Ultimate was announced at E3, everyone was going on about how this game was a port. Even after there was a new character announced for it, they still said it was going to be a port of Smash 4. I'm going to talk about the fact that I have seen a few people, not very many, say that it's still a port.
It's more than a fucking port.
Oh my god, it's a new game. It's definitely a new game.
It's got a new theme.
Considering they retooled a lot of the major characters, like I'm
yeah.
sure you guys saw the video of Sakurai going through some of the changes.
Yeah,
they made.
never ask him for anything again.
No, that was my favorite line out of everything in that video, where he just said, "Because we brought everyone back, I hope you weren't expecting a lot of new characters, but here's
We know the
Ridley
ballot's
anyway."
not over though. That ballot.
I love that's so good shit. Also, Ridley fucking kills Samus as his final smash.
Oh my god! But that was gruesome.
That was fucked up. He killed Mega Man and then snapped Mario in half, apparently.
Oh my god!
See, I
was just
understand
like-
bringing Mega Man to fight Ridley, but why Mario?
I don't know.
We don't have
All I
answers
know-
to these questions.
All I know is that he may or may not have regretted his choice to fight Ridley.
I know for a fact that tail does 57.7 damage.
That's a lot
Oh,
of
was it
damage.
53.7?
I think it's 59.3 or something. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
Also, one last thing on Smash. Can we just talk about how lucky I was that the first Smash I'm buying has everyone in it?
Yeah, you're missing out on nothing. You are missing out on
Dude,
nothing.
Charbs, I bet you that there's going to be another ballot. Like, you're probably going to get more characters if possible.
Oh yeah, no, there'll be more DLC with new characters. The fact that I can make Bayonetta, Cloud, Ryu from Street Fighter, and Mr. Game & Watch fight each other it is the best game.
And then they also brought back 8-player Smash.
Oh, dude.
Oh, thank fucking! I love 8-player.
So
Smash.
throw Solid Snake and a few others into the mix.
I know this might be an unpopular
Solid
opinion,
Snake.
but I do want something like the Subspace Emissary to come back, though. I liked that story mode.
Fuck that! I want Subspace Emissary to come back too. That shit
Yeah,
was awesome.
like, dude, I fucking loved the story of Brawl, even though they didn't talk. It was...
No, it was a fun story. The gameplay wasn't that great, except for the bosses. The bosses were actually
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun. I hope they bring
Taboo,
that back.
Taboo,
Taboo
Oh,
was
dude.
fun.
far.
Alright. But you know what? E3 overall this year was just really strong.
No,
If you think
E3
about it.
had a really good showing this year. There are a few down
There-
moments, but other than
Yeah.
like maybe Square, like other than that, I think that every presentation was worth watching.
Yeah. Completely agree.
for something. Everyone got a thing this year, which is great.
Including, yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
All right, well, that has been a very lengthy and very, very off-topic conversation about E3. These podcasts are a week in advance, so it might be a little bit old by the time it comes out, but we hope you have enjoyed. Today I have been Josh, and joining me has been...
Anf, signing out.
Alright, sound depressed when you say that.
Yeah, well, why is it all your
Man.
outros are so sad?
You make it sound as this is like your last podcast. You're just like, yeah, no, they fired
We're
me.
kicking Anf off.
Uh,
We're kicking off Anf. We're gonna have Ridley from Smash
I'll
Brothers.
I'll get my stuff done.
Yeah.
oh, man.
Take your schmeckles and leave. And also joining me today has been... Charbs, you gonna jump in here?
I thought you were going to say my name.
No,
You
I'm not
said
gonna
Anf,
say
so
your
you wanna
name.
my-
I didn't say
So-
Anf's name.
You didn't?
No.
Shit, I thought you did. Whoops. Oh, yeah, it's me, Charbs.
This has been a train wreck. And
Man, this is... We've been doing this for 5 weeks now, and we've fucked up every week somehow.
I hope you've enjoyed today. All right.
Oh,
See you guys
man.
next week.
Take care. Signing out.
Ta-ta.
It's definitely a port.